For centuries, the Amazon rainforest has been seen as a place where the known world ends and mystery begins. From above, it looks like an endless green ocean, alive, breathing, and hiding secrets older than human civilization itself. The rivers that carve through it are visible from space, twisting like giant serpents across the continent, feeding the largest ecosystem on Earth. But what if everything we thought we knew about the Amazon was incomplete? What if, beneath the visible rivers, beneath thousands of meters of rock and soil, another river existed, silent, invisible, and flowing in total darkness? This is not a myth, not a legend whispered by indigenous tribes, but a discovery made by scientists that forced the world to rethink how rivers, geology, and even life itself can exist. This is the story of the secret river beneath the Amazon. The Amazon River is already a giant beyond comparison. It carries more water than the next 7 largest rivers combined, stretching over 6,400 kilometers from the Andes Mountains to the Atlantic Ocean. Every second, it pours enough freshwater into the sea to visibly change ocean salinity for hundreds of kilometers. For generations, scientists believed this river was unmatched, singular, and fully understood. But science has a way of humbling humanity, and in the early 21st century, researchers stumbled upon something so strange that it sounded almost impossible: a second river, flowing far below the Amazon, hidden deep inside the Earth itself. This underground river does not sparkle under sunlight. It has no waves, no boats, no fish jumping from its surface. It moves slowly, patiently, through porous rock layers, stretching nearly as far as the Amazon above it. Its existence challenges everything we think a river should be. And yet, according to the data, it is real. The story begins not with a dramatic expedition or a daring jungle adventure, but with oil exploration. In the 1970s and 1980s, Petrobras, Brazil's state-owned oil company, drilled hundreds of deep wells across the Amazon basin. These wells plunged thousands of meters into the earth, passing through layers of sediment that had been undisturbed for millions of years. At the time, no one was looking for rivers. The goal was oil. But decades later, a group of scientists revisited the temperature and pressure data collected from those wells, and what they found was deeply unsettling. As water moves underground, it affects temperature in a very specific way. Flowing water absorbs and redistributes heat, creating subtle but detectable thermal signatures. When researchers analyzed the data from over 240 deep wells, they noticed something strange: anomalies that could not be explained by static groundwater alone. The patterns suggested movement, slow but consistent, across vast distances. This was not random seepage. This was flow. In 2011, Brazilian geophysicist Hamza Ali reported the discovery of what he described as an underground river, flowing beneath the Amazon at depths ranging from 2,000 to 4,000 meters. The media quickly seized on the idea, calling it a secret river, while scientists debated whether it truly deserved the name. But regardless of terminology, the implications were enormous. The data pointed to a massive subsurface water system stretching approximately 6,000 kilometers, almost mirroring the Amazon River above. Unlike surface rivers, this underground flow moves at a glacial pace. While the Amazon rushes forward at speeds of up to 5 meters per second during peak flow, the subterranean river creeps along at mere millimeters per second. Yet, because of its immense width, estimated to be hundreds of kilometers across, it may carry a comparable volume of water overall. A river not defined by speed, but by scale. To understand how such a river could exist, we need to look back in time, far beyond human history, to when South America itself was being shaped. Millions of years ago, the continent was dramatically different. The Andes Mountains were still rising, pushed upward by tectonic forces as the Nazca Plate slid beneath the South American plate. This uplift changed everything. Rivers that once flowed westward toward the Pacific were slowly reversed, redirected eastward toward the Atlantic. Massive amounts of sediment were deposited across the basin, creating thick layers of porous rock, sandstone, limestone, and shale, that now form a gigantic underground sponge. Rainfall in the Amazon is relentless. Trillions of liters of water fall each year, soaking into the ground, seeping downward through cracks and pores. Most of this water eventually re-emerges into rivers and streams, but some of it continues its descent, trapped within deep geological layers. Over millions of years, pressure gradients and the subtle tilt of the continent guide this water eastward, creating a slow-motion river beneath the Earth's surface. This underground flow is not empty or lifeless. Although no sunlight reaches these depths, chemical reactions between water and rock create environments that may support microbial life. Similar ecosystems have been discovered deep beneath continents and even under the ocean floor. Life, it seems, does not require light, only energy, chemistry, and time. The existence of such a river raises profound questions. Could vast underground ecosystems exist beneath our feet? And if so, how much of Earth's biosphere remains hidden? The discovery also forces scientists to rethink the global water cycle. We often imagine water moving in a simple loop, evaporating from oceans, falling as rain, flowing through rivers, and returning to the sea. But the reality is far more complex. A significant portion of Earth's freshwater may spend thousands or even millions of years underground before resurfacing. The Amazon's secret river may be one of the largest examples of this hidden circulation, silently shaping the planet from below. There is also a powerful symbolic aspect to this discovery. The Amazon rainforest is often described as the lungs of the Earth, producing oxygen and regulating climate. Now, it appears to have a hidden circulatory system as well, a slow, steady pulse deep beneath the forest floor. Above ground, the rainforest faces deforestation, fires, and human exploitation. Below ground, an ancient system continues its journey, largely untouched, reminding us how small and temporary human actions are compared to geological time. Yet, this hidden river is not entirely isolated from human impact. Large-scale groundwater extraction, mining, and climate-driven changes in rainfall patterns could alter underground water systems in ways we barely understand. If surface rivers can be dammed and polluted, what happens when we unknowingly disrupt the rivers we cannot see? The Amazon's underground flow may be resilient, but it is not invincible. Some scientists caution against calling it a river at all, arguing that it behaves more like a vast aquifer with directional flow rather than a channelized river. But others argue that definitions matter less than reality. If a massive body of water flows consistently across a continent, transporting heat, minerals, and possibly life, does it not deserve the name? The debate itself highlights how discoveries like this push science beyond neat categories and comfortable assumptions. What makes this discovery even more fascinating is that it may not be unique. Similar underground flows could exist beneath other major river systems, the Congo, the Ganges, the Mississippi, hidden simply because we have not yet looked deeply enough. Our planet may be threaded with invisible rivers, shaping landscapes from below while we remain unaware of their presence. As technology advances, scientists are developing new ways to peer beneath the Earth's surface using seismic imaging, electromagnetic surveys, and thermal analysis. Each new method reveals layers of complexity that were once invisible. The secret river beneath the Amazon is not just a discovery, it is a reminder. A reminder that even in the 21st century, on a planet we think we have mapped and measured, profound mysteries still exist. And perhaps the most unsettling thought of all is this: if a river thousands of kilometers long can flow beneath the world's largest rainforest without anyone noticing for centuries, what else is happening beneath our feet right now?